Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Sorry about the delay there, and sorry about me being a little bit late. I'm. Let me turn on my mic a little bit. But thank you guys for holding on and waiting for me. I do appreciate it. I wrote out these notes and I wrote them out in like size 11 print. I couldn't even. I was like, couldn't even read that. Couldn't even read my own handwriting. But welcome in, everybody. I am Tanya. This is Titanium Built, where we break down true crime cases. We talk about true crime cases every evening or every day, and that's what we do here. So we go over court documents, videos. We do all the things. So if you're into true crime, if you would like to subscribe, we'd love to have you. We're on our way to 25,000 subscribers. We're getting there. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and we'll go ahead and we'll get into it. If you guys are feeling extra giving tonight and you want to become a member of the channel, we would love to have you. Our tiers start at $1.99. They're the lowest on YouTube, actually. So for $1.99, you can become a member. So can't beat that. But we'll wait and we'll see if some more people come in and then we'll get started. Actually, we'll go ahead and we'll get started. They'll come. They'll come and whenever they're ready. Okay. So welcome in the people that are here. Hello, everybody. Hey, Sailor. Surprise. Hello. Is it National Anime Day? Well, look at that. It's my best friend's birthday. Happy birthday, Ashley. So when we were younger, she's 6 months and 2 days older than me. So when we were younger, that sucked because she could drive first, and she could drink first, and like she turned 21 first, all the things first. But now that we're older, I'm like, I don't think I won't forget that. I was like, you're 6 months and 2 days ahead of me. So, hey, Ladybug. Hey, Casey. Enough to say about, yeah, we didn't have any bad weather at all. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful day. And welcome in, everybody. Hey, Miss Bree. Thank you, Sailor. She's great. She's a great person. She really is. She really is. So we're going to talk about a couple cases tonight. So because we have some updates on both of them, so we might as well just get them both out of the way because Michael McKee will be in court tomorrow. So I thought we would go over, some of his new documents that have dropped, and then we'll go over some of Caleb Flynn's documents that have come out because there is some stuff going on in that case that it's breaking. Yeah, their lawyers are going back and forth. It's good. It's really good. So we'll see what we have up here. But we'll start with Spencer and Monique Tempe. And I was actually at the dentist today, and I was down there in the old dentist room where he would have been, like in the old part of the dentist office. Like, so at Ohio State, they have different floors, and then they have like a new building for like the younger students, I would say, like the ones that are just starting out. Maybe like they go there for the first like 2 years. Hey, kitty. But she's pushing buttons. Hold on. I'm like, I don't know what she's doing. But I was in the old part today where he would have been. So it's just weird going there, kind of just, knowing that he graduated from there, and you see all these other people that are graduates and stuff. So and I think he did endodontics, so he might have been right where I was today. But here's what happened that evening based on police reporting and court reporting, because sometimes people forget about a little bit of the the cases, because we do cover a lot of cases on this channel. But Spencer, he's 37. He was 37. He was a dentist. And Monique, 39. They were shot to death in their home on December the 30th of 2025. They found their bodies after Spencer didn't show up for work, and a welfare check was requested by some friends. They're two young children, just kind of like Caleb Flynn's case, were inside the home, but were not physically harmed. Investigators said that there's no signs of forced entry, and no weapon was recovered at the scene, only shell casing. So police believe the killings happened between 2 and 5 a.m. They do have a time, though, on their death certificate. I think it's 3:52 a.m. I think so. Surveillance footage came out. It showed a person of interest walking through the neighborhood, around the same time. The investigation quickly focused on Monique's ex-husband, Michael David McKee, who is a vascular surgeon in the Chicago area. I'm glad he's never worked on me. I mean, he's had one guy with the catheter problem, one guy that I just heard died a couple months. I think he died a couple months ago. I'm like, I would not want this guy to no, would not. It went great, Ladybug. I actually got some good news. I got some good news. They're like, Crowns, go ahead. No, the infection's gone. Like after 3 years, finally, it's almost gone. He says it's so small. It like has shrunk because he showed me a couple of my X-rays. So yeah, thanks for asking. It was actually some good news for once. But McKee was arrested, I believe it was 10 days after the homicides, and he was charged with multiple counts of aggravated murder, and he has 1 count of burglary on there. Authorities say that his vehicle was tracked from the area of the killings where the weapon, back to where the weapon was recovered as residence. So, and I believe he had a few different weapons, but they did recover the weapon that they think was consistent with the crime. We'll find out more whenever we go to court. So prosecutors alleged that it was a targeted domestic violence related attack, though the exact motive, we don't know. Maybe we'll find out in court. Maybe we won't. McKee has pled not guilty, and I was there for the last hearing that he had, and then he has a hearing tomorrow. I actually called the clerk of courts today when I was driving home because I was like, I'm just gonna make sure, like, that there's no funny business, because there's some funny business in the Caleb case. So I was like, I'm going to call the clerk of courts. And so I talked to some really nice people. They're really nice. And I just told them, like, I was like, I have the case number and the last name. And they're like, just give us the last name. And I was like, cool. I could do that. Oh, drive safe. Yes. Yeah. Drive safe, Ashley. It's good to see you. But yeah, so, like I said, prosecutors allege, targeted domestic violence attack. Just like, I think we should maybe do a night of like Caleb, the similarities between Caleb and Michael. Not just their age, but a lot of other things. They have a lot of things that are in common. So, let me pull up his record. Okay. So, I don't think this one doesn't have my name on. Okay. This is just a regular one. Like the ones from Pacer have my name on them. So, this is for Michael McKee. He is charged with 4 counts of aggravated murder and 1 count of burglary. There's the burglary in the middle. And then here's some of the different documents that we're going to go through. The last document that we went through for Michael McKee was on, let me see here. I wrote it down. It was the notice of intent to use evidence on March 31st. So, yeah, we can go from there. Okay, let me see where we were at. So we're going to start on 4-9. Nope, I'm kidding. 3-31 is the last one. So we're going to start on 4-1. There's only a couple for him, so let me just make it bigger and then I'll share it with you guys. Make sure. Okay, I shared it with you. Okay, good. This is just a request, it looks like, for broadcasting to see if they can broadcast. Now, last time when I went up in there, there was a lot. It was like a little overwhelming just for a person that was just sitting there in the, just sitting there watching and just being in the gallery or whatever. They had 10, 15 cameras, I would say, set up. Now we're only going to have, I think, 2. Because I've only seen 2 that's put in for permission. So I don't know if they can get permission the day of or if they can call, but they usually have to, put it in document form. So I don't know. But this is going to be for the Columbus Dispatch, and they're requesting permission to record or photograph. And it says here that they're, familiar with the contents of Rule 101. This court being, here, why are we doing this to ourselves? I'm like trying to read this and I can blow it up. Okay, so it says, this court being satisfied upon consideration of this request and any objection thereto, that approval of this request would not distract the participants, impair the dignity of the proceedings, or otherwise materially interfere with the achievement of a fair trial or hearing, therefore grants the above request. It is further ordered that this entry be made a part of the recording or the record of proceedings. Sorry. So yeah, she said sure to them. Sure. And then we have another so we have another media entry, but it doesn't have a document. Does it? Maybe it does. It does. I'm lying to you guys. So we only have 2 documents for this case. That's crazy. I thought we would have more because we're going to court tomorrow. You know what I mean? I thought there'd be more, but I'm going to look that up too, see exactly what it's for. So then this is WSYX, Channel 6, I believe, news here in Columbus. Here in Columbus, I've come in Columbus. State of Ohio versus Michael McKee requested broadcast. It says it's ordered, grants it. So they want to record. So, okay. There's the 2 that I saw. Like, not very many documents on that one, but I'm hoping tomorrow is going to be, a little more exciting. Let's see. I guess I could look it up right on the docket instead of doing this. It's status conference. Wish we would know more. Okay, let's see if this will, I don't know if, I think I have a Columbus Dispatch subscription now. I need to get rid of it because it has my name on there. Oh my gosh. I did sign up for this. I think it's because I wanted to get more articles for this case. So hours, okay, court being set. Okay. I wanted to see exactly what it meant, what was going to be tomorrow. Because it's been a while. I could look in my book maybe. It says McKee will likely be brought to the courthouse on April 16th. I want to see him in person, kind of. I mean, not really. I don't know. He looks kind of big. You know what I mean? Like scary. On April 16th, but may not appear before Brown unless there is a significant legal issue that needs to be discussed. Okay, McKee's attorney, Diane Minishi, would also have the option of waiving his appearance. I mean, I think he'd probably want to go if he could. Get out of jail for a couple hours? Hell yeah. Send me over. Well, I thought I was going to have a really full day. I thought I was going to have Michael, McKee, and Caleb, but Caleb Flynn, because Caleb Flynn's hearing was at 1, and I was like, well, if Michael's is at 9 and then it's not long, right? We get out at 10 or 11, I could make it down to Caleb's, but stick with me because we've got to change the date for him. Change the date. So I'm like, oh, I think tomorrow I'll go work out somewhere. I have a membership and I can work out at different, places. So I thought maybe I'd try one in Columbus. So your girl's getting in shape, let's just say. So I think that's all of the documents. We've read all of these ones down here. And I just got on the Franklin County Clerk of Courts, and you just type in his name right up here at the top, and then it'll drop all this down for you if you guys want to look at it. And then here where it says image, these are the documents that they'll allow you to see. And then the ones that aren't there, they just aren't allowing. They're just sealing those for now. So yeah. So tomorrow I will be at the courthouse at 9 in the morning. That'll be fun. It'll be a good time. Okay. The cat pulled up some stuff, so I'm trying to exit out of it. Dang cat. Okay, so we'll move over to Caleb Flynn. On February 16th, if you guys remember, this year, Tip City Police, which is about 40 minutes away from me, they responded to a 911 call from a home where Ashley Flynn was found deceased from a gunshot wound. According to initial reports, the situation was described as a possible emergency involving a break-in or an intruder, like a home invasion. Her husband, Caleb Flynn, was the person who made the 911 call reporting that someone had entered the home. And he said that the garage door was open and things of that nature. But he was fine and his kids were fine. But as investigators, started processing the scene, the initial explanation became a central point of scrutiny for the cops. They were like, this isn't adding up, his oh my god's in the living room were not enough to save him. But as they, worked the scene, they got the physical evidence, the forensic findings, and the timeline of events. They went ahead and they arrested Caleb on the 19th? Yeah. So 16th this happened, 19th he was arrested. 3 days. So we have Michael McKee that was out for 10, Caleb 3. They're no Brian Koberger, I guess. At least he did 6 weeks. He got out there 6 weeks. But he is charged with murder, aggravated murder, felonious assault, tampering with evidence, and additional related charges with the gun, I believe. So he had a court hearing the other day. I went to it. It wasn't very long. It was longer than, some of the other ones, though. But it was like 5 minutes, I think, 5 minutes. He was in there. He did look like he had a little more hope or something, maybe. And I think this is why. So I think this is what his defense is doing. So his defense, he is a good defense attorney, I heard. Well, I think that they knew that the prosecution had probably a lot of evidence in this case. And it was probably a lot of physical evidence that needed to be tested. And they needed to wait for it to be tested and lab reports to come back. And that does take time. It takes a lot of time sometimes, right? Like in Brian Koberger's case, even, we were getting lab reports back after the trial was over. Like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on here? So I think that the defense was like, we want a speedy trial, because then they have to go before the judge, within a certain amount of days. And I think they knew the prosecution wouldn't have all their testing back, the physical evidence back, the things that they would need in order to prosecute the right way. So I think the defense played a good hand in this round. So that way they don't have to say, we need more time, judge. The prosecution is going to say, judge, we need more time. Does that make sense? So some of these there's a lot of documents, but don't be like, oh my God, there's so many, because a lot of them are subpoenas. They're subpoenaing, okay, the mistress, if she is, if you will. There's a lot. Hey, Neil Moore. You were in timeout. Who timed you out? I was in timeout. You need the break. Sometimes you do. Sometimes it's a good take a break. I mean, really it is. Even when I just take like a day break, it's a lot. It's like, it seems like a week on YouTube. On the YouTube streets, it is a week. Okay, so for Caleb Flynn, his last court document that we looked at was the states of Ohio's. No. Okay, I'm doing it wrong. I'm like reading this wrong. Amended motion for non-dissemination order on 4/9. So that was the last thing that we read, because that was the day that we did the live, was on April the 9th. So then they have the state of Ohio witness list filed. Let's go through this a little bit. Okay, so it says here, now comes the state of Ohio through the office of the prosecuting attorney for Miami County. This is going to be their witness list for trial. Now, some of these people, I don't know, but if you hear of a name and you're like, wait, I know who that is. You know what I mean? Like, you've heard it, let me know in the chat. So we got the officers, of course. This is going to be every officer from Tip City, I bet. They were all there. Chief Greg Atkins, Captain Tony Smith. Was that the one I liked, Tony? Detective Sergeant Mike Morgan, Detective Adam Bernard, Detective Brad Klein, Sergeant Chris Graham, Sergeant Corey Rismeyer, Sergeant Craig Neath Jr. These are all Tip City Police Department. Sergeant Darren Souter. What's PTL? Patrol? Luke Veldman. Maybe that's patrol, I think. Colton Lincoln's. Allie, I can't pronounce her last name. we'll say Will, Seth, Kyle, Jordan, Sean, another Jordan, Warren. I'm telling you, everybody from Tip City was there. Phil, police specialist, Adam Grubb. Okay, so that's all from Tip City. How many? That's 21. That's all their officers. I swear to you, they ain't got no more. That's a small town. So then we have the Miami County Sheriff's Office, and we have Deputy Steve. I'm just gonna say their first names: Mike, Jason, Todd, Sean, Doug, Bonnie, Dustin, Roger. Roger, Elizabeth, Madison, and okay. So that's all from Miami County Sheriff's Office. Then we've got, I don't know what 100 S Market Street is, but it must be I guess a sheriff's office or something. But Captain Dominic, and then we got Detective Adam, Detective Laura, Detective Joe, Detective Cody, Hunter, Sarah. Oh, wait, so sorry. So Hunter is the last name for the Market Street. And then we have 7747 Clio Road, Dayton, Ohio. We have Sarah, Andrea, Kenneth, Fred, Zachary, Michael, Cameron. Okay, why you be spelling names weird? Jacob, Seth, Nicholas, Jordan, Deanna, Michael, Nicole, Braden, Luke, Kelly, Matthew. I don't know what that thing is. I don't know what that road is. You know what I mean? So they're special agents. So FBI, DFS, Taylor, Sazsala, and that's 2012 Ronald Reagan Boulevard. Okay. Dr. Diana Wright, Investigation Parkway, Quantico. Oh, we got some Quantico over here. Sarah from Quantico. We got Brittany Swisher from Quantico. Okay. Deputy David Laycox from Eaton. I don't know why he's there. What's this redaction crap? Deputy Nathan Coronado, David McMullen, Jennifer Nisley. They've got a lot of people. They've got a lot. Okay. Dr. Brian. I'm just trying to get to the actual regular names. Okay. Alex Miller, forensic scientist. Bowling Green. Special agent David, Special Agent Joe. CST Holly. Okay, so then we've got Jared Schultz, Andrea Weisenberger, Vicky Barth, Olamel. I don't know how you guys, man. You guys probably laugh so much whenever you hear me trying to say these names. Joanne Gibb, Lindsay Koenig, Nicole Augsbach, Jennifer Akbar, Philip Iron, analyst Samantha Molnar, Miami County Communications Center, keeper of record, Caden Wadley, Kendall Fritz, Karen Gonzalez, Amanda Tingler, Braden Nevels, Boost Mobile, / Dish Wireless LLC, keeper of record. Wonder who had the Boost Mobile. I think Verizon is him. I think that Caleb has a Verizon phone. Verizon keeper of record. Verizon keeper of record again. Google. They want to know Google. Okay. Who are they going to get from Google? They just want to subpoena the whole place. Apple, Amazon. Wonder what we get from Apple, Amazon. Maybe Apple. Maybe one of them was wearing a watch. Wouldn't that be something if he was wearing a watch? If it was him, I hope it was. I hope he was. That would show him going through the house. Do you know what I mean? It would show him what he was doing. It wouldn't show him laying down with his kids. What'd you get at Amazon though? Can you get you can't get ammunition or nothing on Amazon, can you? Ring, Banner Life Insurance, Legal and General Insurance, Wells Fargo Bank, Ally Bank, Citibank, Fifth Third Bank. Damn, how many Foresters Financial. How many banks you got? PayPal Holdings, Venmo. Okay. JP Morgan, Chase Bank. That might be the house. I know that I believe it was Monica and Spencer. They got their house through JP Morgan Chase. I think T-Mobile keeper of record. I'm pretty sure that he has the Verizon though. AT&T, Charter Communications. Isn't Charter Communications? It used to be Spectrum. Maybe, I don't know. Meta keeper of record. X keeper of record. YouTube keeper of record. Instagram, WhatsApp, Microsoft, GroupMe, Gmail, Snap, Ford Motor Company. I don't know why that. I mean, I don't know why they need his car company. I mean, YMCA, CVS. This is the one when I was like, huh? So a lot of people were saying that they thought that Caleb could have like chloroformed the kids, right? No, I don't believe that. I looked into that as soon as I heard it. Chloroform wears off after ingestion, 30 minutes at last. So those kids would have been awake when he was screaming, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, you know, doing those things. So what if he did cough medicine? Now, that would be something that he could give the kids because he said that they were sick. Remember, he said that they didn't feel good. He didn't feel good either. That's why he was on the couch. What if, now my mom would never do this in the middle of the night. She'd always give me my cough medicine if I was sick or whatever medicine before bed. But what if after she was, Ashley was asleep, he went in there. He did go in, before he did what he did. And he woke them up and he said, hey, girls, take this cough medicine. It'll make you feel better in the morning. I could see that. I could see that happening before chloroform. But I don't know. Maybe they want CVS records for something else. Makeup? I don't know. That doesn't sound like right, does it? I mean, it could be like like pharmacy, but you think it would say CVS pharmacy. I should go to all these places. That's what what's his face would do. Circle K. Firehouse Subs. Why the hell you need to know about Firehouse Subs? Did he go on a date or something? Like, I mean, really, like that's Christian Life Center. Oh, yeah, we need your records. They're going to be like, what records? Oh my God, Ashley, you don't even know. I grew up on Pizza Hut salad bar. My mom used to be, for 18 years, a server at Pizza Hut during the buffet. She worked the buffet. It was splendid. She made sure everything was nice. My mom was really good at her job. She just did it to get out of the house, and then she fell in love with it. So then we have these people at 3489 Little York Road. They don't have anything beside their name. I'm about to look these roads up. Because I don't. I was gonna say, what's the church? That's the church people. I was gonna say, is it the church people? It is. Jordan Hansen, Enos Marshall. Why? I wonder why these particular people. We've seen the church. It's a mega church, right? Like it looks like an amphitheater, or whatever you want to call it. Like when you go in there, like you look like you're going to a concert. They be singing and dancing and everything. They're like, I guess the police are there like every weekend, like every Sunday or whatever, to like, direct traffic because it's so busy. Why these people? That's what I want to know. So we got Leon Blaylock, Josh Bonsler, Elizabeth Martin, Chris Pinkston, Paige Pinkston. Oh, we got a married couple. Looks like, or maybe for their brother, sister, I don't know. Savannah Leach, Mia Hernandez, Grace Marshall, Tiana Metcalf, Douglas Carpenter, Joe Stratman, Gabe Day, and look who we got here, Aaliyah Botner. Bum, bum, bum. Why are they asking her to come? You're welcome, Happy Camper. Oh, who's Caleb? Caleb, okay, so basically, just to give you a rundown real quick, if you're coming in, you're like, who's Caleb? Caleb called 911 back in February on the 16th, and he said that his house, there was a home invasion and that they shot his wife. They didn't hurt him or his kids. They didn't even go in the room that they were in, but they invaded the home. They invaded it just to go into the bedroom and shoot Ashley, kill her, and then leave and take nothing. It was him. I mean, allegedly, he's going to court for it. So these are all people from the church: Sydney Taylor, John Linning, Patricia Linning. Oh, got a couple. Maybe they're married. You never know. Chris Bingaman. Why are these are like these ones are on Franklin Street? I wonder if these are, and then these are all on Cunningham. I wonder if these are like families. Christian Hollis, Bruce Cahill, Robert Brown, Haley Heck, Michael Morgan, Laura Morgan. See how they live at the same address? I think I did not mean to dox these people. But they're on the witness list. Rusty Detrick, Beth Detrick, they're married. Alex Hughes, Sydney Taylor, Ben Crumrine, Oron Slaughter. Slaughter's his last name. Wow. Glenna Placard, Laura Sutton. Anybody recognizing any of these from the Facebook groups or anything? Gotta get in them Facebook groups. I mean, they really are. They have a lot of information. Brandon Moat, Alexis Bagades. I don't know how to say their names. This is the same person, that same. So like Lexus and Ross are probably married. Eric Newman, David Blanton, and these people are redacted. I'm not sure why. It could be the kids or something, but they have a lot of redactions right here. And this is like right in the middle of where they're talking about, like, this right here are people from the church. You know what I mean? Like, they're naming people from the church right here. And then they redact this. Like, that to me says these are people from the church, but who are they? And then down here, maybe so also, but maybe those are the kids. You never know. I don't think that they'd put them on the stand because I don't think they heard anything or saw anything. And I think they're going to try to protect them as much as they can. So, okay. So I'm glad it saved my time. Okay. So then let's go to the next one. Now, this was the witness list. Okay, there it is. I'm like, where am I at? So this is amended motion for non-dissemination order filed with certificate of service. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. I'm like, where do I do that? Stenographer fees for Caleb. It's ordered by the court that Teresa Ostendorf, court reporter of this court, take the testimony in this cause, and then per diem cost of the same be taxed generally. Oh, so you owe some money, Caleb. And then it says, I'm going the wrong way. For some reason, you have to go down. I don't like that. Like, instead of going up. So then motion to show cause for failing to comply with a court-ordered search warrant on records custodian for Apple, duly served on February 20th, 2026, filed with certificate of service. Ooh, someone's pissed. Oh, the state of Ohio. Okay, motion to show cause. Now comes the state of Ohio by and through Paul M. Watkins, prosecuting attorney, and hereby moves this court to order the records custodian from Apple Inc. to appear before this court and show cause why they should not be held in contempt of court. Gives the section of the Ohio Revised Code for failing to comply with a court-ordered search warrant duly served on February 20th. You mad? He's big mad. He's like, where's my stuff? I put my warrant in. I want my stuff. I mean, they're like, they need to get it. Oh, here she comes. Hey, kitty. Okay. She's going over there. Oh, I put her food up there. She's probably just getting. Okay, so then the same thing is for WhatsApp. I think this is going to read the same. It is. Okay, so it says the same thing, but it's for WhatsApp. They want to know why they don't have to show, cause for them to come. Motion to show cause for failing to comply. I'll just share this with you right here. Court ordered search warrant regarding historical phone data for records custodian for Verizon. Motion to show cause for failing to comply with the court-ordered search warrant regarding historical phone data records for custodian for Verizon. Same thing. Verizon again. Why are they filing the same thing? Motion to show cause for failing to comply with the court-ordered search warrant on records custodian for Meta. Man. And then this one is 413. Motion to continue jury trial filed with certificate of service. Are you kidding me? When we were in court the other day, the judge looked. They didn't look. She didn't ask the prosecutor. I don't know why she didn't, but she didn't. She looked at the defense and she said, and I probably, if this was, Ann Taylor probably would have asked this question too. But she said, are you going to file any more motions between now and other than the 16th when we come into court? Are you going to file any more motions before that, or after the 16th before trial? Right? Because she wanted to know if they were going to file a motion saying, oh, we need more time. And that defense attorney looked at her and he said, nope, we don't need any more time. That woman in her powder blue suit and then the green suit she had on, I think she knew business. She's all business. So they said, no, we want to go ahead and they said, we want to take the non-dissemination order back and go to trial. And I was like, oh, so then all of a sudden the prosecutor is saying they need more time. And they do probably need more time because they got a bunch of evidence. They got to go through, but that's the whole point. You have to be speedy. You have to be on it. I mean, that's his right. He has a right to a speedy trial. If I was in jail, let's say, I think personally, the evidence against him is pretty strong. But if I was in jail and I didn't do something, in my heart, I believed I didn't do it, I would want a speedy trial. I said this in the Brian Coburn case, I would throw myself at the mercy of the judge if I didn't do it. I probably wouldn't do that because she'd probably tell me to get off the floor. But I would be like, I want a speedy trial. I want to get the hell out of here. But even if you're guilty, I think that he's pretty cocky. I think he is. I think he's pretty cocky. What are you doing? She's just sitting there. So it says, now comes the state of Ohio by and through the prosecuting attorney of Miami County and respectfully moves this court for an order continuing the jury trial currently scheduled to begin on Tuesday, April 28th, 2026 at 8:45 a.m. I was ready for that. On Saturday, April 11th, 2026, the state received an expert report and provided said report to defense counsel on the same date. In order to comply with Criminal Rule 16K requiring disclosure of expert reports no later than 21 days prior to trial, the state would request a continuance of 4 days. They just want 4 days. Defendant opposes the state's motion. The state has not previously asked for a continuance in this matter. Therefore, the state of Ohio respectfully requests a continuance. Well, let's see. Then we have Miami County Sheriff's subpoena return served. All subpoenas were emailed upon Alex Miller, Senior S.A. David. Okay. Okay, so Alex Miller is Ohio BCI forensic scientist. These are all Ohio BCI. Okay, so these are all going to read the same. I'm going to read you this one right through here, and then we'll just go through the names. You are hereby required to be and appear in the Common Pleas Court at the Safety Building in said county for a trial that has been scheduled for Tuesday, April 28th, 2026. They'll be rewriting these. Through Friday, May 8th, 2026 at 8:45 a.m. to testify as a witness in a certain case pending in said court, State versus Caleb C. Flynn, case number 26CR88, and not to depart the court without leave. Herein fail not under penalty of the law, and have you then and there this writ. You have to sit on my lap, baby. Baby kitty. Okay. It says all subpoenas were emailed. April 13th. Okay. So now that we know that, we can go back over here because these two are the same. Miami County Sheriffs, they subpoenaed these special agents, a lot of them, all of them. And then this is the defendant's continuance. So defendant's objection to state's request for continuance. Let's see what they got to say. Now comes the defendant, Caleb Flynn, through his attorneys, Morimond and Mulligan, and hereby enters a formal objection to the state of Ohio's request for continuance of the trial date filed on April 13th, 2026. Memorandum. Oh, okay. This case is currently set for a jury trial to begin on April 28th, 2026. The prosecutor stated on the record that they were ready to proceed with the trial during the hearing held on April 10th. They did. The state received additional discovery, including expert reports on April 11th, 2026. The state is now requesting a 4-day continuance of the jury trial to comply with Criminal Rule 16K. The defendant objects to the continuance of the trial date. Criminal Rule 16K requires a party offering an expert's testimony at trial to provide to the opposing party at least 21 days before trial a written report summarizing the expert's testimony. The purpose of Criminal Rule 16K is to avoid unfair surprise by providing notice to the defense and allowing the defense an opportunity to challenge the expert's findings, analysis, or qualifications, possibly with the support of an adverse expert who could discredit the opinion after carefully reviewing the written report. Criminal Rule 16K expressly provides the consequence for failing to disclose an expert's report as required. Failure to disclose the written report to opposing counsel shall preclude the expert testimony at trial. They throw it out, I guess. Criminal Rule 16K confirms some measure of discretion on trial judges, including those listed. It is limited to modifying the 21-day requirement for good cause shown, which does not prejudice any other party. The state of Ohio was the sole decision maker on when to accept charges and when to indict the defendant, consequently starting the clock on the defendant's speedy trial rights. But he's saying if you need more time, just let him sit out of jail for a few more days. The state has indicated their readiness to proceed with trial on the record and several times in chambers, yet has requested a continuance of the trial date along with the filing 8 motions to show cause on April 13th regarding additional discovery. Despite the state's representation to the court, these filings caused the defense concern. Moreover, the defendant should not be penalized by any further delay now or later should the state 8 motions to show cause introduce additional expert reports or evidence. This demonstrates a lack of good cause for the prosecution request. Therefore, the defendant respectfully moves this honorable court for an order denying the state's request for continuance. Okay. So then they served more people. The keeper of records for Verizon. And then this hearing. Oh, yeah, this was the telephone hearing that was held yesterday. I thought I missed a court date. I was freaking out for a minute. I was like, what? I could have went. What do you mean? Actually, I don't know. Could I? I was at the somewhere yesterday. I can't remember. It's not on my calendar. But I didn't. It was like a telephone. Attorney telephone conference to be held April 14th, 8:30. Motion hearing to be heard on April 14th. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, at 11:30. I was thinking that was tomorrow. Okay, so I think that's all of that. I don't even know why I showed you that. It's kind of a waste of time. Okay, well, here we go. We got an order. We got an order granting continuance of trial date. So, sorry, Caleb, Carl. You're going to be in jail for at least another 4 extra days. Probably for life. This matter came before the court for a hearing on April 14th, 2026 on the state's motion for continuance filed on April 13th. The defendant's objection filed on April 14th. Present in the courtroom were defendant represented by attorneys Patrick Mulligan and Emily Smith. Oh, that's her name. The state represented by prosecuting attorneys Paul Watkins and Bailey Arnett. The alleged victims were also present in the courtroom. Like his kids? Who? Maybe her mom and family? I don't know. I don't know. That's sad. The court heard arguments of counsel on the record. The state represented that on April 10th, it advised the defendant of its intent to supplement its expert report and that the supplement was provided to defense counsel on April 11th, 2026. The state argued that a brief continuance of 4 days was needed in order to comply with Criminal Rule 16K, that such a continuance falls within defendant's speedy trial time and the existing trial schedule. The state further argued that the defendant would suffer no prejudice as a result. The defendant opposed the state's motion, asserting that the state had not demonstrated good cause for the continuance. The defendant contends that the state selected both the arrest date of the defendant and the trial date with full knowledge of Criminal Rule 16K expert report deadline and therefore should not be afforded additional time. Both counsel noted that defendant's speedy trial would not expire until early July 2026. The court, having considered the motion, the objection finds the state has shown good cause. The motion for continuance is therefore well taken and hereby granted. The court further finds a brief continuance is necessary to permit compliance with Criminal Rule 16K and will not prejudice the defendant. The rescheduling of the trial shall be set in accordance with counsel and by separate entry. So maybe we'll find out. Let's see. So then we had subpoenas returned. A lot of them. Miami County, all these are subpoenas returned. We've got Verizon, Ring, Amazon, Banner Life Insurance, PayPal, Meta, YouTube, WhatsApp, David Blanton. This is CS. Keeper of records. Let's see if what's her face is on here. Did she return it? Okay, these are all Miami County sheriffs. That's all. So she didn't even return hers yet. You better return your paper. And they all say like this, the same thing that I was telling you. They're gonna have to take the date and extend it 4 days. How many days are in April? 30? So the 2nd? So that means this is going to be going into May 12th. That's the end of my summer. Caleb Carl. I ain't trying to do that, Caleb Carl. He'll probably plead out. He'll probably plead out. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that Caleb Carl Flynn will plead out? Or do you think he's going to take this to trial? Do you think that he's going to take a trial? What do you guys think? I didn't even fix my screen. I like it to be a little bit bigger. I personally think that I don't know. It's hard because when you think that they're going to take it to trial, then they go up there and they're like, like at the last minute, like the day of trial, I'll plead guilty. I think he might take it to trial. I think he might Alec Murdaugh us with the snot and the tears and the acting that's terrible. The oh my gods. We might hear a lot of those. The judge might have to say 86 on the oh my gods, Caleb Carl, because that's all he knows how to say. Joy said he will not plead. I agree. I think he might take it all the way. I mean, it's going kind of not in his favor right now. I mean, because he does have extra days, they said. Yeah, they told you a lie. But I think that he might try to act it out. I don't know. I mean, he seems like he wants to talk. I don't know. Something about him to me makes me seems like he wants to talk. I've been there twice, right? Yeah, twice. Hey kitty, what are you doing? Oh, she's just gonna lay on just laying on the desk. I wish I could point my camera down, but it won't point this way. She looks so cute. She goes to the vet actually on Friday. But I think that Caleb is going to take it to trial. Michael McKee. I mean, neither of these guys are built about, they ain't about that life. They're looking at them, right? Like on the outside, it's like Caleb Carl here, American Idol guy. That's like, my wife's so pretty. I love her so much. And then, we all know after, he talks about, whatever her name is, the other country singer that he just loved. But he seems like, I don't know, like meek and mild almost. And then Michael McKee he's a vascular surgeon. You don't think of You don't think, I mean, you shouldn't think that, people aren't capable of doing something, but you think of a vascular surgeon, like you think of saving lives, not taking lives, right? Especially with kids there in the house. After 8 years of being separated, how mad you gotta be at somebody after 8 years to still be that pissed. And then even if it was like because she got married years before. You know what I mean? Like, so her and Spencer have been married for like 5 years or something. They're getting ready to celebrate like their 5th anniversary. So like, it's just that I'm like, dude. So we'll see. I mean, I will see him tomorrow. I don't know if he'll be on this TV, if he'll be in person. He looks he looks big. He looks opposing. I think Michael McKee might plead out. I think that if he can get a deal to where he can get out of prison before he's dead, you know what I mean? And he ain't gonna die in prison, he'll take it. 100%. I guarantee you, if they gave him a deal and they said, you tell us everything you did, how you got in, motive, all the things, which we kind of know a little bit about that. If you tell us everything, you plead guilty, maybe we'll give you 30 years each. And for good behavior, you can get out in half that time in 30 years. He's 39, he'd be 69. He might be able to have a life after that. You know what I mean? Like they may do something like that. I doubt they will. I mean, they've got a good case, I think. I mean, it seems like they do anyway. They think they have the murder weapon, the silencer, his car traveling from there, on multiple occasions. I think that they got, it's going to be good. It's going to be a good hearing tomorrow. So make sure you wake up early. Wake up in the morning feeling not like P. Diddy. Because I'm going to be up early. And so, yeah, come hang out. No, I'm just kidding. I will go live, though, after the hearing. So it might just be like a generic thumbnail, because that's like usually what they just put up is like I have like a thumbnail in there. I need to change it. But yeah, I don't know how long the hearing will be. It's a motions hearing, status hearing, I think, actually status. So I think they're going to like say, hey, when is this trial happening? And then, I'll be able to tell you guys. What is our EF5? Terrifying forecasted day 3 probability. What? Why are you showing me? Oh, because it's coming towards Ohio. I think it's Reddit. It's on my watch. You think McKee might also fight? I think he will if that's all he has. Like if that's the only thing he has, right? Is either like fight it or, you know what I mean, just sit there and not say anything at all. Then maybe he'll say something. I don't know. He seems so quiet. And then seeing his old videos when he was like real small, and just he looked like a normal college kid. You know what I mean? And then you see him now. I mean, he has to be on some sort of enhancement drug. I mean, I don't know what he's on, but you don't get a jaw like that and a face like that and a body like that. This guy was already grown. You know what I mean? It wasn't like he was hitting puberty or anything. So I don't know. He does look very, very weird to me. But I think that's all I have. I think that's all I have. That didn't take that long at all. Actually, I think there was a video for Caleb. Let me get my mouse away from the cat. Oh, she's so cute. She's sleeping. Oh, it was just about, there's no video. It was just about what I told you, that they're going to delay. So 4 days. I mean, it's, look at his hair. Like he has no hair. I mean, really, they did put bald and he is bald. Where did his hair go? The dude had hair. I swear he did. I'm about to look him up somewhere else. Oh, here, kitty. Hold on. Oh, you do your little Cardi B thing. Okay. That's what my cat does when she wakes up. She's cute. Like, I thought it was newer pictures I saw. Maybe not. Oh, no. You know, he has been losing his hair for a little bit. Oh, what happened? Okay, so I don't know when this picture was taken. They look kind of young there, but not, no, I mean, this looks kind of new. Like a newer picture. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. But even here, he has hair a little bit more. Hold on, let me open this one. When he's like, see, it's like just parted to the side. Maybe that's what he does. Parts it to the side, maybe. No, we haven't decided on a middle name yet. We got to get her one. We might just call her Tessie Model 3. She is like a really fast car, though. Lenore's getting phone calls. I know. Did you see that? That's who that is. Worship leader Sydney Taylor. Oh, I don't know. That's what I was wondering, Joy. That's what I said when I said her name. I wonder what they want her for. You know, I mean, there's a reason. There's a reason why those people from the church were picked, because that's not a lot of people compared to the vast amount that goes there, right? I feel like I need to go undercover. I need meta glasses or something, or like a spy pin. Something cool. Spy brooch. Be like, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? See what the list is. Put it on a water bottle or something. I'm just kidding. I am curious to know, though. Look at these two guys back here just hanging out behind him. He's like crying and looking terrible. That's what you get. That's what you get. You do something ugly, God will make you ugly. You ever notice that? They go to prison. It's like, whoa. But they stay alive for a long time. I don't know what they feed them in there, but it's something good. I mean, it doesn't taste good, but it's something that's like, I don't know, nutritious or something, because we've seen people last in prison a long time. They live very long lives, it seems like, anyway. Let me see if there's anything going on over on X real quick. I want to do a live. I've got some stuff to say about some stuff, just some stuff. So I'm going to say it on the other channel, but it'll be like a couple days. So make sure you're subscribed over on Unfiltered if you want to hear. Okay. I don't see anything. I'm surprised Nancy Guthrie's not trending on X. I went over there to see just if anything was, but okay. Well, I think that's all I got for you guys. What was that app? Oh man, people. Oh, Idaho 4. I'm. It's insanity. Like, people are like, why would the time difference change when they were posted? It doesn't change it, but the timestamp is different for them, for us, like compared to Idaho time. We're 3 hours difference. Like, they're not understanding that. So the pictures that DM supposedly posted at like 4 a.m. or 3 a.m., she really posted them at like 12 or 1. I was like, we already went through this. We already debunked it. I don't know. But I guess I'm gonna have to do it again. And listening while feeding my face. Oh my gosh. So what cases are you guys into before I jump off of here? Are you guys, and put in the comments if you're watching on a replay, because I want to make sure I'm covering cases that you guys like. And it seems like the views have been down over the last like 4 lives. So I don't know whether to take a break and wait and wait for a case to come up that's like interesting to people, or stream Nancy Guthrie every day. I don't know. I don't know what's happening right now. What's happening? What's popping? What's the thing to watch? Because I mean, I see a lot of Nancy Guthrie still, and there's nothing going on. So it's kind of like, what do they talk about? What are people talking about? Like, I'm coming through the lives to see what it says, but they don't say much on the thumbnail or the title. Just crazy. Yeah, PKC, the time zones are very hard. Hey, TM. I was trying to see like what people were watching over on the YouTubes. A lot of people are live. Okay. I don't know, nothing like, I don't see anything that, you know. Because sometimes I'll get off my live. When I get off my live, I like to like go on the live tab and see who's like, live. Because then I usually wear makeup, but I haven't been lately because I have a couple pimples on my face over here, and they're like TMI, but I do. I have a 2 over here, and they're huge, and I've been putting patches on them. It's not working, so I haven't been wearing any makeup. Just I wore some skincare tonight. I wore my bedtime skincare because I was like, that makes sense, take a shower, put your bedtime skincare on. Does anybody have any questions for me? Yeah, and let me know in the chat and in the comments below what cases you guys are like to follow. Yeah, because I just want to bring you guys interesting things. You know what I mean? I am going to start doing more pre-recordeds. I had moved the chair, and I think I'm going to start doing them back here, and just have the macrame be like my background. But then I have to do them when Vincent's here, unless I do them at night. So, oh, hey kitty, or like when he's in here, and it'll be kind of awkward, but that's okay. I could get like a curtain to put up like right here. This cat's sleeping. She's so cute. Yeah. Join the channel. We'd love to have you. I have tons of videos to watch. Believe you me. I don't even know how many videos I have at this point. Almost 2,000. I would say maybe I would check. I think it says it on your channel. Oh my gosh. I have done 2.2K videos. I don't delete anything. I've privated a couple of videos. That's only because they were copyright. I wasn't or demonetized or whatever. And it wasn't that it wasn't going to make me money. It was just that they weren't going to be put out into the algorithm. But those are the only ones. Yeah. And we need to do a members live soon. Let me think of what else. I don't know. Maybe everyone's on vacation this week. I don't know. We'll see. Because last week I was just looking and I was like, we did the same videos last week. Oh, I wanted to put out an Idaho 4 video. I keep forgetting to do it. So I'll do that. I'll make sure that goes out by tomorrow or the next day. I'll keep that tab up so I can remember. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to jump off here, get these animals ready for bed. Where are they? I don't even know where they're at. Oh, they're both over here. That's cute. And then I went to, I got on Amazon. I thought this was a clever idea because I was using this really pretty notes, I don't know, notebook. And I was going to both trials or both court hearings, and then like I was getting them confused. So I decided to like I got a bunch of these. I got like 5 notebooks for like, I don't know, $5 or something. Lot cheaper than going to Target, right? So I got one for Caleb. I put his name right there. Put Michael's name right there. So they both got a little notebook of their own. So I'm going to make sure I take as many notes as I can. My freehand isn't as good as it used to be, but I'll learn. So yeah. Oh, love you too, Ladybug. And thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think you gonna sit up? You want to show everybody what you look like? You want to show everybody how big you got? Yeah, you got so big. Look how big she is now. Look, put your face up there. She's got the cutest face. Come on, you got the cutest face. Look at that face. Oh, you're not showing them your cute eyes. She's got the prettiest eyes. They're huge. Like her eyes are like so big, and she's always like looking at you. Like I don't know. You can tell she's appreciative. Like she sleeps everywhere. Update on the animals. So before, Mia was kind of bullying her little. Araya was definitely trying to get to her. She was like panting every time, like looking at her. Like I'm like, oh my gosh. So I thought Araya was gonna like eat her there for a minute, and then Rocky was hissing, right? Like he was hissing and coughing and hissing, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's gonna have a heart attack. Rocky is cool as a cucumber now. I don't know what happened to him. He just decided, like last night, he's just going to give her a chance. He walked by her today, didn't hiss at her. He kept walking by her and stuff, and like wasn't hissing at her. I was like, okay, just as long as she doesn't get in his food, just don't let her do that. Araya, cool as could be. I don't know what happened last night. I don't know if Tessie beat them all up or something, but they were all cool today, so I'm glad. Isn't she pretty? She is getting really big. She's long, but she got the smallest little head. I'll have to tell you guys how much she weighs when I take her to the vet on Friday. We're going to go and get acquainted, I guess, first. I think get her weight, see how old she is, make sure that she is fine to have, the surgery to get fixed because we don't want any kittens running around. Rocky's fixed anyway. If he wasn't, I don't know, he old. He's old. I wouldn't do it now, but if he was younger, I know I probably never, I would never do that to him. You have to dry your hair and go to bed. Oh, drying my hair takes forever, it seems like. And I have extensions, but they're like getting short now. Remember how long they were? They were down to like my belly button when I first got them. I got to get new ones, so got to order them. Expensive. But I'll tell you really quick my good news today. So you know how I've been going to the dentist for years. Most of you guys have been in my chat for years, and you guys know my dental journey has been hell. It hasn't been good, not in the slightest, but it's getting better because I'm at Ohio State again now. But today I went down. I thought they were checking me for to see if the bone marrow or whatever it was took, but it wasn't. I went to the endodontist, and he was looking at 2 of my bottom teeth, the one that had the infection and then the one behind it. They took an x-ray in 2023, and then he took an x-ray today, and he came in and he was like, I got good news for you. We're not pulling your teeth. We're not doing anything to your teeth, but we're going to put crowns on them. Like I'm good to go to the next step. And that was the next step, was to put crowns on them to protect them even more, just to protect them. But that was like, I thought for sure 1,000% in my mind that I was going to lose this tooth. I've had dentists tell me, we're just saving it till we have to pull it. And this guy showed me on the x-ray today. He's like, no, he was like, it was like really dark around my tooth in the x-ray from 2023. And then in 2026, it was barely dark. And he's like, I know this doesn't seem like, it seems like a long time. He's like, but your bone is actually healing. And that's where I have the metal plates too. So it's harder for me to heal there, I guess. But yeah. Oh, you put a dot and Nightbot yelled at you. So yeah. Yeah, maybe they would. Maybe we'll see. We'll see what other cases we can cover. I'll put it on the community tab, like what cases people like to hear about. Because if I hate doing like the same case, all the time. That's why I try to like skip around. I'll do like Madison, or we did Anna Kempner. We do like a lot of cases on the channel. And maybe that's it. I don't know. Maybe people can't like, I don't know, maybe people can't retain that much information. Like if I'm spitting out like this fact and that fact, you know what I mean? So many cases, so maybe not. No, I think no, the last few nights has just been kind of like, I'm like, where's everybody at? Everybody on vacation? Y'all on vacation or something? Tell me what you want. We're here to help. No, because I love YouTube, you know what I mean? But 200 views, no. I can't do YouTube, but like getting 200 to 300 views, I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to continue to keep these like literally. I know YouTubers say you keep my lights on, but literally I wouldn't be able to turn these lights on just to do the broadcast. I'm not talking about I can afford the lights, but I'm saying like the amount of usage that we would use during one live stream would be over. So I don't even want to know how much. I don't even want to know. One of my streams got demonetized completely. The one with Madison Fields, that stream got demonetized. I'm like, what did I say? What did I do? So I I know I said like essay. I said the words, but I'm sorry. We're going to say them on this channel. So demonetize me, I guess. I don't know. But it was important to say those words. So we'll see. I fought it. So it'll take a couple of days, and they said live person was looking at it and they said something about it. They didn't tell me what. They didn't say like you did this at this time period. Like they need to give me a timestamp, right? Like what time did I do it? What did I say? All the things. So I know, Ladybug. And I'm not sure if it's because it's like Idaho with that case, it was such a big case and it never went away. I feel like some people like cases until they have an arrest. Do you know what I mean? But then there are people out there that watch those trials, because I see Grizzly and I see Emily Baker and I see all these people get huge chats, and they're covering documents, so it's like, I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah, come in and hang out with us. But I will put it on the community tab, see what cases people are into and all that stuff. But I do appreciate you guys being here tonight. I'm going to jump off of here. I'm going to grab something to eat. I haven't ate today. I went to the gym this morning before I went to my doctor's appointment. And because I've been on it, I went to the gym in the last 4 or 5 days, since Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. And I did this red light therapy today and then it has a vibration plate in there too. I was jiggling around while I was getting the red light therapy. I don't know. It was pretty nice. Oh, thanks, Happy Cappy. I appreciate that. Well, after the video is uploaded, if you want to come back and you want to hype it, you could do that. I think you can hype regular videos too. You can hype 3 videos, I think, a week or something. But yeah, so it gives you guys that option. And then when you hype it, it sends it out more to more people. That's what I get out of it anyway. That's what I think. So, but thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate it. I'll see you guys all later tomorrow, and actually early tomorrow sometime. I'll do a live from outside of the courthouse, and then I'll do a live in the car or something where it's more controlled. You know what I mean? Where I can give you guys all the information. I'll make sure that everything I'll get it to you guys before the news does. So make sure you're following me, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night, guys. And if I don't see ya, have a wonderful day tomorrow.
In a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, This is a statement to appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement, yeah. There's no replacement for persistence. It's a patience, yeah. In this life, I wanna be soaring. To feel sun inside when it's pouring. And I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah.